What's going on, everybody? It's Eli here from TreeFall Studios, and today we're streaming some more game development. We're having some technical difficulties. 1 second as I get all of this set up. Give me 1 second and let me share this out and check a few things before we get started. Let me know if you can hear me. All right, so let's go put that there. For some reason today, welcome to the stream if you're popping in. I think it looks like it's live and it's going now. For some reason, I was having some kind of YouTube error where I could not schedule a stream no matter what. No matter what I tried to do, it would give me an error every single time I would go to schedule the stream. So that was a bit odd. And then I went to go try to just start a blank slate live stream without reusing any settings. And that seemed to get us through. But by doing that, I was unable to have everything exactly how I wanted it. And I just changed all the settings, the description and all of that. But I forgot to check the regular settings for where it auto ends and stops and starts. Don't need to exit. I don't know if I can change that now. I don't want it to auto end in case I lose my computer. But yeah, so I started it right away on accident. So we're going ahead and starting the stream. That's fine. Let me post it in the Discord and then we'll get started. Let me go over to this real fast. We are out here live now. Make sure I'm in the TreeFall Studios one. And I'm going to ping everyone to be annoying like normal. All right, so got that shared out. It looks like it's out on Twitter. All right, that should be good. People will find their way here today if they so wish. Welcome, PLP. Thanks for joining into the stream today. I am quite tired. Yo, Space My Name, welcome to the stream. Wonderful to see you today as well. Thanks for joining in. Now that we got those technical difficulties out of the way, I think we're gonna be able to make some video games today. I'm gonna briefly go over what we did yesterday, and then we can do some testing. I got the game engine ready for you guys so we can actually see PitterPot running around in the level. So we're gonna do that. So let's pop over here to the hub. And for you guys who weren't here for most of the stream yesterday, we were working on details. We did a couple things out here for the room. We built a secret room in the hallway and all of that. We built another door over here. And then over here is when we started playing around with details. We built skinny columns that have the top and bottom that look exactly the same. Then I built these columns over here that have this like interesting kind of platform top, and then the bottom part rounds up. And then I didn't know if I liked it that way because it looks a little top heavy. So then I rotated and flipped it. So the four options that you can vote on, I can see there's a lot of viewers tuning into the stream. So you guys can vote, leave your comments in the comments below what your favorite option for a column is. I think we're going to use a bunch of them in different places. So option one, we'll just go this way to that way, would be this column with the heavy base and then the small top. The column with the low base, the small base, the big top, or the, scoot over here, skinny column with the same base on both top and bottom, or the column that is actually shaped a little differently. It's a bit wider and thicker, and the top and bottom is also the same. So those are your four options, and we're going to be putting those all around in here. I think we're going to be putting them around the walls here and up some on the floors here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I can see we got some viewers joining in. Let's catch up on the comments. Mecha in Game says, surprising I'm early today. Catch the stream at the start. Yo, welcome to the stream, Mekan. It's great to see you. Had a great chat with you earlier today. Um, POP, I'm not reading that comment out loud. Oh, you kill me, man. This is actually my favorite. This is my vote. I think that's what we're going to be doing. You know, once again, very Spyro inspired. But yeah, you're hilarious. All right, so you guys vote on which columns you want. And then in the background over here, I'm going to go ahead and open up our Unity project. That way I can go ahead and show you guys what it looks like with PitterPot running around. Space My Name also votes the fat columns are perfect. Why, thank you. Yeah, we built these from scratch yesterday. We started from an actual, just a square, just a cube, and then we built this base, and then we made a couple duplicates yesterday in order to test out the different models, and in case we didn't like them, we were going to go back to this base. So we got a bunch of options here. And yeah, I think that these do have like a fantasy type of vibe to it. So let me load the PitterPot project and hope that we don't crash this stream because it's going to put a strain on my CPU. Unity takes a lot when it's booting up. So let's cross our fingers and maybe I should close Blender while this is going on. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go over to the full screen. It's loading, guys. Sorry for the few seconds. We don't want to crash out here because it will just shut this down in just a quick fashion. So yeah, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I'm gonna have to do a shorter stream today. I tried to go earlier, and then I wanted to have it shorter because I got some things to do in the afternoon. But you know, we started late, so I'm gonna try my best to do at least, you know, maybe 45 minutes. I gotta stop by 4:15, 4:30 at the latest, my Eastern time. So yeah, PLP says I'm doing terrible. Just kidding. Well, that's good to hear that you're just kidding. Good to see you today. It's still loading. It says it's Unity actually tells you how long it takes to load, and we're busy for 1 minute and 10 seconds. All right, it's moving real fast. It's almost there. So I guess, oh shoot, I don't know if my news bar is up to date anymore. The Steam summer sale might be over at this point. I'm not sure, so I kind of need to change that. It might be going through the rest of today. I don't know, but today might be your last chance to get our games on sale. All right, I got you. Oh, you took the bot command off. The sale's over. Yeah, I'll have to change the news banner. You'll have to ignore that. And sad that you won't get the deals anymore, boys. But it could help us out if you buy it at full price. I guess that's the way to go. So we got PitterPot here. This is a look at the PitterPot level from the original game because I just reduplicated the project, upgraded it through like 6 Unities because this was actually I think it was even a Unity PS or on the PS4 when we first released. I think it was Unity 2017 or 2018. I don't remember. It's pretty old. You can see we're in 2021 now, so this is pretty far in to upgrade, and things have changed. And you can see it doesn't look exactly the same. Let me make sure. Okay, one sec. I gotta scoot this over. I gotta make sure that we don't have any code errors that involve actual PlayStation code, because if we do that, that would be not good. So let me go ahead and make sure that this can run. Make sure I got my desktop audio down. Okay, looks like PitterPot can walk. Oh shoot, I gotta get my All right, guys, let's see if we can get this running. You're gonna like this if it works. Xbox controller won't stop clicking around. Okay, it works. And I don't see any PS4 specific code showing up, just missing prefabs, because I'm deleting everything, missing prefabs. All right, so we got no PlayStation stuff here. Yeah, nothing that you guys can find that could break an NDA. Everything is hidden, and it's just PC stuff, I think. Yeah, because I took most of it out. Anyways, so you can see this looks a little bit different, so I'll catch you guys up on what we're doing. because we're starting on the same code base because this is a spin-off project. So we, you guys can see this, right? Yeah. So we have started deleting out. This is I haven't gotten rid of the levels yet because I wanted to see their level object setup still. But I've been slowly deleting out objects that we're not going to be using anymore. Mostly stuff that I think is ugly or stuff that was done by, team members that no longer work here, not part of the project anymore, that kind of thing. Yes, I am deleting PitterPot. We're deleting out thing by thing, and everything else that you can see is mostly being kept. You can see this is pink. This was that ugly rock. I don't remember who did this originally. I think I probably modeled the rock, but those are ugly. Those are getting deleted. We're not reusing those for anything, so I can get rid of those. It's not like this level matters. I can decimate the level as much as I want. This is not the actual PitterPot project. I'm not, I didn't destroy the original, so this is just all this is getting deleted. It won't be in the final version of this game or whatever, but we're just starting with a base of things that do work. But if you see, I can click the play button here and walk around. I deleted the skyboxes because all the skyboxes are bad, and we're going to be redoing how the skies work. So you can see it just defaults to the blue, and it looks kind of weird. Looks like we're back in development, originally. Oh, wow. I also look how fast the camera turns too. That's because we're not locked on 60. This is running in the editor above 60 FPS. Oh, that will literally make me dizzy. I got to write some code. Hold on one second. I don't think there's a frame rate target in here. FPS. Nope. Shoot. There isn't. I'll get this on another screen. Give me a sec. Megan says VNL match started, so I gotta go, but hopefully catch you later, guys. Yeah, 120 FPS PitterPot. Yeah, basically that's what was going on. I'm just going to open up. It probably wasn't that high, but it was probably like close to 100 or something. Really fast spinning. I actually just prefer. It makes me. I have to recode how fast the axes work. Because it's all being times by the frame rate, so your input is like doubled. That's why it like spins faster for the camera. We'll just go to micro challenge because I could just copy and paste this script over. Let me go to the build. I can't find the oh, there's the Unity project, asset folder, scripts, and then I have a script that I use called I think I named it like FPS target or target FPS, I think. And it's just a quick line of code that tells Unity what our frame rate target is. And let's go to show and explore. Not open. That was nothing. And then we want to go to assets, scripts, drop a target frame rate in there. And all right, we're compiling here. This is completely different than what we were going to be doing, but we're going to put some code in here to make this run better, and then we can see if we can walk around. And then we're going to put our castle in here and throw some colors on it and basically look and just see what the scale is compared to PitterPot and just get an idea of how PitterPot is going to run around in this environment. We're going to create a game object. We'll just call it frame rate. Frame rate 000, static it out, and we're gonna put target frame rate on there. All right, guys, let's test this out and see if this looks good. Thanks for joining into the stream, everyone. I can see new viewers popping in. This is wonderful. Okay, now it feels like PitterPot. It's nice and smooth, solid locked 60 FPS, everybody. There we go. All right, so yeah, you can see we can run around, and the lights are still working, even though the sky isn't providing any light or anything like that. And you can see I left the clouds. I did all those clouds custom, back in the day, possibly to keep the same vibe. Might do cloud seas like that again. Not sure. It actually looks pretty cool when you can't see the skybox, because we blended the clouds into the skyboxes in the original game. So it looks kind of cool where you can see how far the clouds go out, and you can see the fog is still there. So like the fog is like kind of covering those distant towers, and you can see that the clouds go past the actual tower itself. Yo, Thomas, welcome to the stream, my man. Thanks. I don't think you have a PS4. I'll have to send you a copy of this game if you have a PS4. This game originally released this was my very first PlayStation 4 game ever. It came out in 2018. This got my PlayStation career started. And yeah, this level is not complete. I'm doing a spin-off project, and this is basically decimated. I don't know how much of it you saw. And Space by Name says, love the Spyro vibes. Yeah, there's a lot of Spyro-inspired stuff in this game, to be honest. Let me just show you. You probably hadn't seen this. I deleted some of these levels already, so yeah, look at this. Oh yeah, you guys will love this. This is cool on stream, especially for PLP. He speedrun this game so many times to see how many things I deleted already that I knew I wouldn't need. Just look at the level, like completely decimated, but like a lot of the geometry is still in place. You can see this level design. This is like a giant cool level design that's like hidden on the back of a giant wall out here. And it's got these cannons and elevators and stuff. So this is like all the stuff, the objects that are good prefabs that we're going to reuse for this project. Like these have colliders built in, so they fit perfectly and they look pretty good. I'm going to reuse the elevators, reuse the cannons and stuff. We're going to reuse our little vine guys. Like those all are getting kept in the project. You can see all this stuff floating up here, all the plants. I hadn't deleted the plants yet. We're not reusing these textures, but I'm going to reuse the plant model too. So I'm just going to put a new plant on there later. I'm going to delete these trees. We're not going to reuse those. And we're not going to reuse these trees either. They're pretty bad. I'm going to make some new ones, but they're just placeholders for now. So it's kind of cool to see. This is not the level I wanted to show you, Space by Name. I wanted to show you one. There's one. I don't think I've got it anymore. It might be a bonus level. I deleted a lot of them just to go ahead and save some space. Look at this, dude. Oh, this is crazy. I deleted all of those textures already. Oh, the eyes. Bonus 4, bonus 5. Yeah, it should have been bonus 2, probably. Well, sorry. You'll have to play PitterPot on PS4 if you want to see some Spyro vibes. Because there was a bunch of Spyro-like hidden level design things. So yeah, this level is a good example of it. There's a ton in this level. It's just crazy. Between all the little rafter running and getting the seeds, and the puzzles over here are wild. I built all these walls to block off, so you can't shoot. You have to use a certain plant to get to it and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, this is PitterPot. You guys can play it on PlayStation. It's only available on PlayStation, and due to like licensing reasons and stuff, we're not really going to port the original game to Steam. At least I don't think so. Maybe we will in the future, just for old time's sake, or so people can play it, I guess. But we're going to go back to level 1. That's not 1, that's 1-3. Yeah, level 1. And we're going to drop our new models. The new one is coming to Steam, Space by Name. That's the plan. The game we're working on now should be, I think that's worth a Steam release and a PlayStation release. It's going to be when we're all said and done, it's going to look a lot better than the original, and it's going to be pretty big. And if you've been following along, I know you've tuned into quite a few of the streams, that our Castle Hub World's getting pretty big, so we're expanding the scope of the game pretty crazy. All right, let me go to my other screen here, and I'm going to grab our model, and we're going to do an updated version. I think I've got the hub in here. This is the old hub. That's so outdated. Let's just delete that. And let me go get our new one. This would be our Missing Acorns. My code name for this is called Missing Acorns. That's a little tip for you guys, a surprise. I usually have code names for all of my projects before I know what they're actually going to be called. And this code name was called Missing Acorns. So all the folders and files are labeled under Missing Acorns. Just a little TreeFall trivia for you. Let's bring the hub in here and let's see what the new hub looks like. We got it in. Okay. Yo, I mean, look at, oh my gosh. And this is the scale we want. Okay, so let's just pull this over here. Ooh. Where's the floor, bro? All right, hold on one second. We're gonna pop this up because I think that should be the updated hub. This can't be the updated hub. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the last one. All right, give me one sec. I forgot. I need to export it one more time to update it. Let's just do that. Yeah. Yeah, but this is going to be awesome because this is the scale that we're looking for. I don't think we're actually going to change the scale much in the game. So you can see, whoops, need to go ahead and delete this again. And you're going to see like just how big this is a hub world is going to be. All right, let's pull it back in here. Now that's good. Where's the start? Let's go ahead and go here. Yeah. Let's put it off to the right of the level so you guys can see. All right. So look how big. This is just the hub. All right. This was an entire level. This was level 1. And you can see it looks pretty cool, I would have to say. Still, I do have an affinity for PitterPot. But yeah, look at this, guys. This is going to be awesome. So we just need to go ahead and do a couple things. Let's go ahead and just make this a little bit more efficient. We're going to compress it a little bit. We're going to generate some colliders for now. And I'm going to hit the light map UVs. This is not going to need a rig. We're going to get rid of that. It doesn't need an animation. Going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of this too. Just run it a little bit better. So now we can put PitterPot on it. And all we need to do that is we need to go and we need to grab PitterPot and we need to go take the key. I actually don't think we need to even move the camera. I think it should automatically locate to him. Let's go ahead and let's find out if it does. If not, we'll see. Oh, yes. Typical construction projects always put the floors in last. Ooh, yeah, seriously. That's like one of the last things that I did. Like, let's see. Where is PitterPot? Oh, he literally fell to his death. Let's make sure that this is high enough. I think this is too low. I think it's hitting the kill volume automatically. Let's put this a little bit. Jeez. This is going to be cool, everybody. Just let's check the kill volume level. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa, don't need to be out that far. We got the box collider. Am I hiding this? Gizmos, there we go. Let's lower it some. Let's go to 2D mode. Yeah, that should do it. Not hitting Control S either. Could lose it all. Could lose it all, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so, wow, that looks really terrible. So bright, it's unbelievable. Well, that's what we need baked lighting for, am I right? All right, guys, so we got PitterPot, and he's exploring the castle. So this is giving you some scope details. I'm pretty happy with the size that we worked out in Blender, and we've been working the last 10 days on our measurements, making sure everything's lining up. PitterPot is in heaven after you killed him. Yeah, thanks, PLP. So you can get the picture of like how this is going to have a fountain, and then there's going to be places to jump and enemies out here and platforms. And then look at how perfect these, well, see, this is not tagged to the ground. We can get our camera under the ground here. We'll fix that before the release. But look at how those columns look. Looks pretty great. As we're running around for our guy. And so we can see here, you guys, this platform that we were talking about, this was just a big square platform. We're going to have some levels up there. You can see you cannot jump that high. There's no way to get up there. without putting some objects first. So what we're gonna do real quick, so this scale looks good. The castle looks awesome. Those buildings we've been working on, those are all those buildings we've been working on for like the last 10 days. And trust me, when these are textured, this stuff is gonna look so cool. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a couple of these PitterPot models and we are going to go and see the lighting is off. You see our light is a little bright. Let's take our directional light and get this a little darker so we can just see. I actually don't know why. Is that just because there's no baked lighting here? Real-time lighting. Let's just take that off so we're not bounce lighting at all. And it's the ambient color is probably a little bright. Let's darken it up so we can just so we can see right now. We'll mess with all the lighting later. And PLP says, will this game have a new or different character controller? I don't remember if you said. The original plan was to not have a new character controller, but I am going to try to edit the character controller, like basically build on top of the code to make it less miserable. Like I said, I'm going to try to get the jumping better to where you jump. I can show you the example. You know the example. When you walk off a ledge and you press the jump button, you know, if you don't do it early enough, you feel like you pressed it, but you still can't jump and he kind of walks off. I can't really show you over here. I'm going to try to fix that, and I'm going to try to fix the air turning. The weight's a little heavy. I'm going to play around with the values, and I'm going to see if we can keep it on the same code base. If not, we might just, we're already blowing the scope out, so we might just go ahead and do a new controller. The only problem is like I didn't want PitterPot, when I was going to do a new controller from scratch, I was going to do a new model, because like we have different models for PitterPot. I have different models animated and rigged for different games. You know, his design is going to change ever so slightly. But since this is a spinoff and a direct just sequel right at the end of PitterPot 1, I didn't want to change the actual model. So I don't really want to change it up too much. I don't want to start from scratch, because then I'll just throw out that model and, you know, completely start over. And then at that point, we might as well throw out all of these things, you know, so we don't really want to do that. But what we're going to do is just pull over some examples. So, oh, look at this. All right, guys, you know, this is why we flip our normals and we show those little blue lines, because you can see it looks like there's no floor here. But if you look underneath, it's painting on the bottom. But the rest of the hallway is fine. So the hallway looks good. Yeah, everything in that room looks good. That room we made over here looks good. Yo, I can't wait to do this. This is like a little mushroom, mystical house almost. Fallen here. This room looks good. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sick nasty. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna place a couple models around. This is all theoretical. These are not gonna be the actual models that are gonna be able to get you up onto these floors or anything like that. But we're just gonna play around with it so we can explore the hub world and just check out our work for what we've been doing the last couple of weeks. Yo, Rogue Duck, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It's wonderful to see you today. I hope you're doing well. All right, so I think that this is probably good. Well, that looks terrible. All right, that should be able to get us up there so we can check that out. And then, you know, so you guys can see, what we'll do is we'll go to this prefabs folder here, and we'll go to my seeds. This is where I've organized it. These are all PitterPot's seed abilities. So you guys can see, I'll put, yeah, exactly. This is exactly perfect. And then we'll put the little seed here just for PitterPot so you can climb up there. And then what we'll do is, do I have this separated in platforms? Yeah, right here. So to give you guys an example of what we'll probably be doing is something like this. And we're going to be going over like this. And we're going to be hiding these hidden platforms about like right here. And then, you know, PitterPot can jump that far, jump this far. That should be good. And then what I want to do is we just want to be able to see here. Let's put the platform about right there. Let's build another platform. That should do it for us. Nope. This is going to be a little bit too far. Let's put some platforms here. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take this guy and see how many trees it'll take. You guys are going to love this when we're done. How many trees it's going to take to get this up here. Let's kill all these missing prefabs. We don't need any of those. All right. Let's take you here. Let's pull you up. I know I got some comments coming in. I'm going to catch them in just a second, guys. I'm going to try to get this working, so I'll answer all the comments when we play on this new playground that we're putting together. This could probably be done with 2 plants, but what we're going to want to do is like get you like a little bit higher, something like that, and then a plant here. Is that enough? Oh yeah, that's plenty enough. But you know, you need to be able to jump up here, and we're gonna need some more seeds. So, because this, like I mentioned, you guys, Moneybags, he's gonna be out to get you. Basically, our version of him. So he's gonna be selling you these seeds. You're not gonna be able to have them right away. All right, so let's go ahead and see if this playground is doable. Actually, no, we're missing one more thing. Let me put that in there so we can do the whole playground. Because we can't get up to this floor, but I'm just going to duplicate our elevator here. And this elevator should be high enough to get us here. Yeah, that should probably do it. Man, the code on these elevators, guys, I've mentioned it in multiple videos, but I'm telling you what, it was... It took me a little bit to figure out, that's for sure. Is that low enough for you to be able to jump on? Let me go to game, play focused real quick. We're just going to take a quick look at this. And then I'll get to your comments. We're going to go to the scene view. Whoa! Where is my wooden platforms? Am I missing some kind of code here? Oh, yeah. No wonder. Okay. Let's take our 2 wheels. And we're pulling it out of this. Let's take this challenge container. Hide that. We don't need that. That's because part of the levels, there's challenge levels in the original PitterPot game, if you guys remember. That's how they were put together. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. The rotating doesn't work. Oh, man, I forgot. I think I have to do the code myself, the way I wrote this code. All right, well, this will show you guys what I'm talking about. No. Here. Wooden wheel. All right, so it's just got my coin rotate. It's got a speed. Wooden wheel rotate set. Rotate set. Rotate set. Do I only have it set to rotate in a certain direction? Do all of the wheels face the same direction in this game? There's no way. There's no way I did that. Let's look at level 4. Man, it's been a while since I worked on this game. Let me get some of the comments now. Rogue Duck says, I am doing good, looking good on the stream so far. Nice. Glad to hear you're doing well. And Thomas says, what's your scope for this project? It's awesome that you can reuse a bunch of assets. I'll tell you what, man, you know, I know you're starting your game design career as a professional indie game developer, and you're going to do just great. I believe in your skills very highly. And one of the best things that I've learned to do is creating IPs and series. My most popular series is Maze, Perplexing Orb, and Tilting Tiles. Those will be my top 3 series. And once you get a base of code that you learn for each one, you can definitely reuse quite a bit of things. You don't want to reuse every asset completely, but like, doing sequels and spin-offs, you can basically get to reuse a lot of code to help you build more games, flesh out a universe, create more fans, and continue character development throughout your games. This is not the level we were looking for, by the way, but it does look cool. I do love this one with all these platforms around here and these little jumps. There's a little secret on one of these jumps. There's a little surprise. I think it's a achievement related thing. But I guess we're looking for 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Okay, so I knew this. There's something up here. Like it's terrible looking when we look at it with this pink here. Just give me a second. Let's go to materials. Let's just throw something on here. Let's put some bricks. Yeah. We're redoing PitterPot, everybody. This is actually a little bit closer to what it was. We just need to be able to see this because this is disgusting. The pink is gonna blind you guys. I'm looking at it on the stream. It looks pretty bad. Yeah. Oh man, I love this little model that we made. This was a hand-drawn. Our artist at the time hand drew these leaves from scratch. They're one of my favorite textures in the game. She did a really good job. But let's see. So we have some wheels facing this way and we have some wheels facing this way. I knew it. So why? Okay. This is old Eli here. All right, guys. This is bad stuff. Man, I'm telling you what. I was inefficient at code and I couldn't even this is all should be one script and now I would have it to where there would be a checkbox that you could type in a public variable here to where you could just click a button, and it would choose which direction that you were facing, so which one you needed. So if the wheel is facing this way, I'm using a script called wheel 180 rotate. And then if it's facing this way, which the other one is, I'm using wheel left rotate. Yeah, so I would have wrote 4 scripts. Not only did I write 4 different scripts to rotate the wheels the right way, they're not even named the same thing, so I didn't see them right beside each other. Gosh. All right, so I guess that's the 2018 me, guys. Just if you're a game developer out there, it gets better. that's for sure. All right, let's save this so we can come back and see it. Let's go back over here because I want to use these. So I think that this would have been, was this wheel 180? Let's see if wheel 180 was the one. Wheel 180. Let's hide this. And let's see. It's not wheel 180. All right, so let's get rid of... Wait. Was it wheel 180? I don't know if that was the wrong wheel. Of course. Let's see, guys. It's not wheel 180. So is that wheel left? There's a wheel 3 too. Let's put wheel left. Let's see if it's this one. Man, this is this is something. I'm gonna rewrite this actually for this game. It's not that either. Oh my gosh. All right, let's try wheel 3. No, that can't be right. Yeah, that's a completely different script. Now, what? I know I had some facing this direction. Is it because I started off and... Nope, it shouldn't. Is it in anything? It actually matters if it has any parents. I don't think it has a parent. Let's see if we can get this one right. And then if not, we're just going to build some other platforms. So let's get rid of these. Wooden wheel. And let's call it... I guess this one might be wheel 180. I might just delete these two and just put some new prefabs out. I don't know if the rotation would have changed at all. All right, so we got that one going. So it's doing good. Is this one just... Was I wrong? Was this working correctly? This couldn't have been working right. Am I going crazy? Nope. All right, so let's go look at ours. We got wheel rotation set. It's because this one's called wood wheel. Let's just look at wheel. Wheel 3, wheel 180, wheel left. Wheel. Is this the only direction that I don't have it programmed to go? Might quite possibly be true. Which one was the closest? Left? Is that the closest? Which one was just flat? What happens if I go here and just pull him out? You know what? This will be faster. I'm slowing down. This is slowing down too much for you guys. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do something like that. All right, let's go back here and go to maximize this. All right, guys, here we go. Now you're going to see the level after all of that debacle. All right, here we go. So let's see if this stuff works. All right, we grab this. Oh, there we go. We're growing our plants. Oh, yeah, they still grow. I'll put it too close to the wall. Yeah, that's cool. So, yeah, it takes one plant to jump up here. And then, boom, we're going to have a bunch of platforms and stuff. These walls are still high enough. We can't jump over it. There's no way you're going to be breaking that. I'm not going to put any objects near that. So that looks good. Let's check out our wheels. See if we can get up here. Oh, I don't know if I can get up there. I'm going to break it. Yeah, there we go. And then we're rotating around. We're flying on our little elevator. Shadows are looking cool. I don't know if I'll be able to get on this one. I think it's too high. Yeah, that's too high. Shoot. You know what? We're going to go to pause mode. I wonder, can I do this? I'm in scene view. Oh. It's running the CPU a little hot. Okay, screw it. We'll just, we'll go put another platform there, and then we'll reload the game. Don't want to crash, because I think I need the elevator to be at least that high. So let's put a little platform so we can jump on it, so we can get a little higher. Something like this. You know, these are all placeholders. This won't be the models in the game. We're just trying to explore what we've done so far. That should be high enough. And in case we can't jump in there, we'll do something like this. That should be high enough. All right, guys, let's hop in there and check that out. All right. Thanks for joining into the stream, everyone. I can see you guys have been here for a little bit. This is wonderful. I'll leave that there. We'll grow that seed later. Let's just go over here. I love these elevators. These are so cool. I made that jump that time. A little vine still works. Can we get up here? Okay, we can. Just barely. And then we can get there. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Is this going to work? Can we make that jump? We should be able to. Awesome. And this is blowing my mind, guys. This is like exactly the scope, the scale that I wanted it. I think this is a perfect room up here to have some items. This is a perfect trap door. Let's check this out over here. This is actually a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is supposed to be pretty small, but this is actually a pretty good sized treasure room. I don't know if you guys have played Spyro the Dragon, but this reminds me of like the little huts and beast makers. When you go in World 1 and they have a little, there's like the pig running around there. There's like a little circle hut on the end, and then there's like a bunch of treasure right here on the edge, and you like can dash around it. So there's definitely gonna be treasure. There's gonna be treasure out here. We didn't even need to make this big. Yeah, I get the fence will hold us out. That's pretty good. So that kind of looks good. The scale is all right. We might scale that down a little. And it's pretty epic. So like when the fog and everything is working just right, you can see as we come around the corner here, you can see our buildings towering in the distance, and then it'll be really fogged out. The castle in the background will all be there, and it's going to be magical looking. There'll obviously be like some moat, some water down there, some clouds and some stuff like that. But I wanted to test out our secret room, so we popped down there. See, look, there we go. That's why that wall is there, because the PitterPot controller, if he gets momentum, he doesn't stop. So that wall stops us. And then boom, here's our secret treasure room. You guys are spoiled by watching the development streams, so you'll know that there's something over here. But first time players are going to have a blast finding this. And then you come out here, we got our cool rounded door, and then boom, we're like, oh, where are we? And then we go over here, and then boom, we're hop back right over, and boom, we are back to the beginning. I'll probably put something there, like a little tower. We'll probably build the tower so you can't hop around and keep running along the top here. We're either going to do that, or we're going to put stuff on the top, items for you to collect and such. So let's go over here and check out this room and see how that's going. And we'll see how the scale and size looks for that. What are you guys thinking about this? Is this going to be cool or what? We'll hop over here. And these should have, yeah, cool. Yeah, this is actually perfect too, because these are just big enough to where these are actually challenging jumps, but they're not too bad. They're actually gonna be, the right size for you to land on, and they should be the right size to put a seed box. So I actually also think you can see we're running some ambient occlusion. That's the only reason why this looks good. You can see we got some post-processing running here, so it's building shadows in all the edges and stuff. See how there's like a shadow? I don't know if I can get my mouse on it. See how the shadow is darker where the edges are touching? That's called ambient occlusion. So that's why that looks a little bit better already. But I actually like this weird chandelier top. This is what we were talking about yesterday. Megan thought they were chandeliers. I think they kind of look like candlesticks, but these are actually going to be pretty good platforms. And then, obviously, you'll have to have a jumping challenge, and like one of them will be broken, so you'll have to land on it. There'll be some platforms over here that are only this height, so you gotta, go around the secret way. So that'll be pretty cool. Let's check out this room. So if you guys see, these are all actually one of my favorite models in the game. See how close I can get the camera. Our little stick with a little stalk with 2 leaves at the top. These are the stalk plants. You grab those, they shrink, and then you go and you plant them, and it goes whoop. I'm gonna do a better sound effect. I don't even think there was a sound effect in the original game. And you can hop up here, and you can see there's no collider in the middle. That would be too annoying. And the colliders are kind of generous on the leaves, but it's easy to fall off. See how like the momentum kind of you just fall off if you're pushing too hard. I'm gonna really play around with maybe the dead zones and PitterPot's momentum build and all that kind of stuff to make that just a little bit easier, so this game is just more pleasant to play than the original. I still think it's worth checking out. If you guys think this is cool, you should play the original, because this is going to be a story continuation. But there are some quirks you definitely got to get over in the original that we're going to try to alleviate with this one. And then this room is looking good. We haven't built our second floor, but this is definitely big enough. We're going to put columns all around here, and there's going to be like rafters and a whole second floor up there. It's definitely tall enough, definitely the right scope. We're going to round this door too, probably. And then boom, you can go out here and you can see this is our little drawbridge, and there's our distant castle that is not colored yet. All right. PLP says this is going to be fire, bruh. Yeah, I bet I think that this is it's been a while since I've done a platformer, and I know you're a huge fan of it, so I'm hoping you're looking forward to it a lot. Also, Thomas says, looks super fun. Just watching you explore the level is cool. Watching you try to make some of these jumps makes me think you should be able to do a double jump. You know, you really should. That is you know what? Maybe I'll try to figure that out. Because that's one of the biggest problem with this game is like the way it's coded is like once you jump, you're kind of like locked in. You can see he actually already turns better around in the air than in the original game. In the original game, he's even heavier than this. I've already played with it a little bit. You can kind of turn. So you can see like, all right, there's that tower right here we're going to try to jump on. You can kind of curve on it. Like you would have never been able to do that in the original game. But the fact that it's still that hard to do, like you can kind of jump out here and then pull it in, you know, that's much better than the original already, I think. But it's still a little tough. So I want to be able to do a little bit of better air movement. And if we could get that right, springing a double jump from there might be the way to go. But this hallway is exactly how I wanted it. You can ignore these lighting artifacts. That is easy to fix, and I know how to do that. So that wouldn't be a problem. You can see that it actually looks good, even though it's in the darkness. You can see that there's shadows on the corners, like I was mentioning, the ambient occlusion, so we can actually see what's going on in here. But this is going to be a cool hallway to run around. There's going to be a lot of treasure and stuff in here. And then when you pop out, whoa! Oh, I just like totally destroyed my train of thought. Is that how that works? There should be colliders on there, but is the collider only facing the way that the face is facing? All right, I'm going to test that out. I'm going to try to go up there and I'm going to try to jump over that to see if we can stand on the floor out there. If not, for some reason, the generate colliders in Unity is kind of busted over there. Boom. I want to pick up these guys. And you can see I'm like spinning the camera around. I'm the one doing that with my finger. It's not automatic if you're just running it just like this. The one thing I hate is like, dude, coding camera controllers is so difficult. This is also one of the wonkier things in this game. The character controller itself and the camera is so tough. And I just need to hire a better programmer and just let them handle that for the future game. But so yeah, I guess that's how that works. I just learned something new. The face is rendering down there, and there should be a mesh collider on it, but it's facing the opposite way, so it's only checking for one direction, and we just fell right through it. So we'll fix that in Blender in just a little bit. But yeah, this looks pretty good. So this will be our giant courtyard. Gonna have some trees out here and a little bit of nature. A level will be out here, and then yeah, I'm thinking about doing a fountain on the edge of this brick, but we'll see how it looks when we're all said and done. Is that still? Nope, that's correct. That brick is still correct. Yeah. And maybe we'll just go off the level real quick and just see what we can find. But yeah, I think it actually looks pretty good. All of the things that we've been talking about, all the things that we've been working so hard at making in Blender, you can see how they're going to come to life here. And it's going to be pretty awesome. Let's just take PitterPot and fly him up. Let's drop him on the roof up here and see what it looks like from way up here. I think that will be cool. Thomas says, have you ever tried using Cinemachine? I heard it's really good out of the box for third-person character cameras. Yeah, I had looked at that, and I hadn't figured out how to use it yet. Originally, I was originally trying to use the camera that was out of the box in Unity, then that didn't work. And then I never use asset store assets. You know, it's like a huge part of my channel and brand is building everything from scratch. The only game that I use assets in is PitterPot, and the camera controller is an asset from the asset store that I kind of messed with a little bit. And it's like kind of tied to how we're doing it, but I would like to replace it and do a better camera system. I know that Cinemachine is built in. That's a Unity system. And I looked into it and I started looking at some tutorials, but I didn't get too far. And that was a long time ago, so I'm assuming it's probably better now. You're probably right. I should probably look into it. But so the gliders all work up here, and this is what I was thinking about. PLP asked, last week, how much of the castle are we going to be able to climb on? And I don't know. Take your vote if you think that PitterPot should be able to get up here in the actual course of gameplay, and that there should be secrets on top of these roof pieces here. Vote whether you think yes or you think no. I'm thinking that this is already wide enough to have some cool stuff up here, like maybe just a shining little seed at the corner, just so you know that there's something up there. PLP thinks the entire castle shall be free reign. So I can definitely come up with some models and a clever way to make this a hidden path. Thomas says 100% more secrets, the better. I'm totally with you. And then look at this. You could be like, boom, 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 boom. See how he kind of like keeps walking? That's part of the problem with the momentum. But if you learn how to control it, then it's not that big of an issue. All right, I landed on this. Let's see if I can go off here. Boom. All right, so this is the secret path. We didn't put a model to get up here and check it, but look at it here. Like I was mentioning when we were working on it in Blender, it is about exactly the length of PitterPot. This is exactly what we need. It's just a little small. His hand goes in the wall, but it's all right. And then you come around here and boom, this will be the secret room. And up here, this secret room, I think that this is a pretty good size too. Because I haven't decided which side. This is the smaller side, so probably the level entrance pot will be here. And then over here will be treasure, some crates to bust, maybe something to climb and then get up and get a special acorn. So this looks pretty good. I would say that this room is also pretty good. So yeah, we've basically made this giant place a jungle gym of 3D platforming secrets. And I absolutely love how these models already look here, even though we're not going to use those here, but we might be using a bunch of stuff like that. What we'll probably do is, to get this feeling like PitterPot, because what sets PitterPot apart from all other games, it's not his actual character controller. He's very bland. He has a run, a walk, a jump, and then you have a square attack. You can swing out these vines here and, just break stuff. It's used in a couple puzzle solving elements, but, it's not like too crazy. His character controller is very standard. That doesn't separate him from any other game. But what does separate this game is it's not just a 3D platforming game about total skill. It's a puzzle solving 3D platforming game, all involving the environments and level designs based around the stock plants, the cannon plants, the sunflowers that you can pick up. And I think that's the main, and the seed bombs. Yeah, there's 4 of them. So his 4 items that he can use are seed bombs, where you can blow up stuff, cannon plants, where you can shoot down walls from a distance, stock plants, which you can use to grow right here, and then sunflowers, which you can use to grow flowers in PitterPot's pot to shield him from damage, to go through gauntlets that you couldn't get through otherwise. So basically, this is not going to be just about finding the secrets. Some of these secrets will be hidden until you can find the seed item in the level, basically turning this hub world into one giant PitterPot level to get around and to get to all the other PitterPot levels. So if we look at some of the older ones, because they're not all deleted here, and we already looked at a couple of them, but a good example would be the bonus 5, I think, the big one. This is the coolest level. This is basically Nasty Nork's treasure hoard from Spyro 1. Once you beat the game, there's a secret level at the end, and you can collect a ton of items. And that's what this is inspired by, except for it's got a bunch more puzzles in it than that. That was just you just flew around in Spyro, but this has a bunch of puzzles. So basically, when you start the level down here, I think I can just play it and show you guys actually real quick. Okay, so when you start the level, Oh yeah, the camera's messed up on this level because I was playing around with a different height and different distances. So, yeah, ignore that. I should still be able to get through, but it's like kind of messed up. Um, unless you guys like it from this height, because I was playing with it. I'm probably gonna do a new camera controller system anyways, like what I was talking about with Thomas just now. But yeah, this does kind of look better. Anyways, also Megan just commented he's back. He says they won the volleyball match. So hi, welcome back to the stream, my guy. Yeah, so when you start this level, you have three options. You can either go left and explore these platforms, you can go right and explore those, or you can go here and you can go up. And you can see this elevator right away. And then, so here's your first seed item in this game. You can grab that. Oh, yeah, I deleted out that texture so they're invisible. Ignore that. He would have flowers in his pot right now, but it's going to be new for the new game. And then you can go up. So this is what you would kind of see first. You know, you're like, oh, I would want to go up and go vertical. But when you get up here, you realize, oh, I can't actually go anywhere else until I have, well, you need the plants for this. And you can't get the plants until you shoot these things. And you're like, okay, well, there's nowhere to go up here. It's all blocked off. You need the cannon plant. And you learn all this in the game when you're playing PitterPot. This level, all the puzzles are mashed into one. The cannon plant puzzles are in the desert world, and the vine plant puzzles are in world 2 and world 3. World 4 is the cannon plant. World 2 is the sunflower seeds. World 1 is the seed bomb. Each world is based on a different set of puzzles, basically. So you realize, okay, there's nowhere else to go. So you got to go and explore and try to find. You can see when you look off that way, you go, oh, well, there's a seed in the distance. There's one of the plants that I need for the stalk, but you can't get it until you go and you collect the seed bomb because it's blocked off. So if you went that way to explore, there's only so much you can do. And over here, you can see, well, there's the seed bombs right away. So all the items are basically visible right away, except for the cannon plant, which is way up there. So it's limited in the scope and the design. So you can start off by only collecting just a couple of the things and then solving the puzzles right in front of you. And then from there, you can go and try to figure out your way through the rest of the level. And that's kind of how the complex levels work. Like these are not, they're big, and not only are you running through and there's seeds, you can see how there's boxes everywhere, there's seeds flying around everywhere. You know, the point is to collect seeds and collect items. You know, it's a collectathon, and those are littered throughout the level in order to show you where to go. And then as you go and chase those down, you'll see like, okay, I was going this way and now I see an extra item down there, and there's a secret pot down there, and there's a little challenge. You got to dodge those vines to get that. And then you can see over there, you got, I love that. And what do you guys think about this? If you haven't played PitterPot, this is one of my favorite things. The jumping pots just all jump just so slowly in a line, and to get under them, you time it out and you can run straight under them as they're coming at your head. It's one of the coolest parts of the whole game, I think. And it's only used once. So then you go over here, and then you can get this. And then from over here, you can grab this bomb, and then that will let you blow this up, which gets you some more items. And then, yeah, we keep going from there. So this is just to give you an idea. PLP said this level is really rough, gave me a lot of trouble. This is my favorite level in the entire game. I want to do the entire design of like the future game to be like this. Yeah, and so here's your first one. It's like you really have to think through. This one's a little tough because there's just stuff everywhere, and as you're running, it's just kind of hard to tell what to do first. But as you clean it off, yeah, it just gets so much better. But do you need? No, you don't need both. I think you can go for the cannon plant at this point. I don't think you have to go all the way up to the top. You only have to get the seed on that side if you want to go all the way up to the top. You can go. Actually, can you go get the cannon plant right away? No, you need both seeds. Yeah, this is so awesome. This is so you have to do this stuff in a certain order, and the game basically teaches you what that order is when you go and you find a path that's blocked off. So you can blow that up with a bomb, and then you know what? Let's unmute the audio. Can you guys hear that? Or did I delete all the audio? Desktop audio. Well, it doesn't look like it's playing for some reason. Well, sorry, because I was gonna say this is definitely more entertaining if you can hear the music and the sound effects. Well, I can hear it now. Why can I hear it and the desktop audio not come out? Let me check my audio. Speakers. We're looking at I'm looking at OBS. Oh, I do. Oh, you guys can only hear the sound effects. Okay, tell me if that's too loud. It might be too loud. Let me turn it down. Yeah, it'll sound better with sound effects. You guys will like it better. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of odd when you hear it. Yeah, you hear the little sound when you run into the plants. You hear PitterPot jumping and stuff. Yeah, very interesting. I also love this one right here. This is, you need to bring a C bomb over here and drop that. And this is like, I was like, oh, a physics puzzle, you know, and then you can come up here and grab this. I already deleted all the music because the music was written by someone else, and I'm rewriting, you know, I'm writing all new music for this game. That was why. You actually have to go over here. Thomas says, looks like a great playground sandbox level that encourages exploration. Yeah, this is like my favorite one. It can be a bit difficult because there's a lot going on, and you know, and this game, you know, you got 4 pieces of health and you got 1 shield in this game, so you basically fall or get hit 5 times, you die, and then to have to restart this level, it's pretty brutal. So I guess making that better would be a little bit better. And then you guys can see, like, if you look down there, like, there's a secret all the way down there. It's just some extra seeds for you to pick up on those tiny little wood beams out there. Love that. Look at this. This is amazing, guys. Okay. This is not part of the original level. I was actually testing some different textures on this, and I just dragged this out here. And I had no idea that the colliders were still on there, and that the shooting plants would be landing on it. It's actually pretty cool because these, in order to get this level to actually run, there's too many physics items in here, and you can see I'm just far enough away from these cannons for them to not shoot. But if I come back over here, they start shooting right at you. It's like trigger based. And then you can see it lands on there and it rolls off the bridge. That's pretty awesome. You know, wow, video games are fun. Let's develop video games together, everyone. Okay, and now we have enough. All right. I said this was going to be a short stream, and then I got too excited, and I was just having fun playing PitterPot. So I'm like, buy PitterPot on PS4 today, everyone. You can go here. I think that... Okay, how does this even work? Okay. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking in the distance. Bear with me at my terrible gameplay. This is pretty bad. You know, as far as developer gameplay goes, I'm thinking about doing a stream just for fun this weekend where I'm just doing high score runs in Mighty Math, just to try to advertise that game some more and see if you guys want to get in on it. Challenge my high scores, by the way, on Steam or on PlayStation. Okay, so yeah, what you had to do was you had to get both of these. So if you get both of the seeds at the bottom, and then you come up here, then you have both of them. This allows you to go out here and get the cannon plant. I basically just wanted to show you guys what the cannon plant does, in order to explain the level better for the castle. And you can see there's another piece over here. That was another health piece, because this part's kind of hard, so I give you another shield. You can punch those guys, but the little spike guys, you can't. He jumps short, so you can't run under him. These guys jump too high, so you can't jump over them. So it's better just to walk under them like this. Look at that. No damage. Then you got to punch these guys. And then this is the part I was talking about. You need to line it up just right and then go doom, 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 doom. And then boom. And there's more secrets on this side too. And then you can hear those guys from a sound effect, so you know that you got to watch out. There's enemies below you. But yeah, basically if you do that. Also, this part's cool. You have to shoot. This is the first cannon challenge, actually. So when you want to bring this plant around, you grow this plant, and then you can turn it, and then you can, yeah, that's awesome. You can really hear the sound effects loud now. So you can go and you can shoot. That's all just for a secret. Just a secret pot, what you need. But I think this is this is the level item. So you need to shrink it, and then you got to pick it back up and grab this, and then go and grab that, because you need all of them to get up to the top up there. And you actually need these too. I'm pretty sure that you have to shrink these. Yeah, you got to bring these back with you in order to get all the way up to the top. So there's a lot of puzzle solving. There's a lot of things. And if you can see all the items on the screen up here at the top in the corner, you can see this level is running everything. We got our sunflowers, our cannon plants, our stock plants, our bombs, all of it. So with all of that being said, that is what I'm thinking of doing. All of those things are going to be hidden all around in our giant castle playground. And when you find one thing, your brain will click and go, okay, you know, I can use that to break the door to get in this secret room up here. Or, you know, this will be a wooden box that you can destroy to get down to this secret room, but you're going to have to find the seed bomb, and the seed bomb might be up here in the second floor or out in this courtyard, so you're not able to get to it right away. So it's basically going to be like that. The entire hub world is going to be a giant puzzle and level design, just like an individual level. So it'll have its own items to collect, and you'll have to 100% the hub world and 100%, you know, each level. And the cool thing about PitterPot for this game is called PitterPot Den of Thieves. And what I'm going to try to do for this game, as you can see, we're modeling a custom level for the hub world, and we're not reusing all these platforms. We're basically going to be doing that for all of the levels too, not just the hub world. And it's going to make the game awesome. This is going to be a long process. This is a long scoped, big development game. You're probably not getting it until Christmas 2024. No, I'm just kidding. Christmas 2023. Is that doable? Today is 7/13. It's July 13th. And that means Christmas is 5 months away. 5 months and 2 weeks. PLP says Christmas 2030. That's a high probability. 2030. That's PitterPot 2, dude. Get it right. This is the spinoff. This has to come out before that. This game comes out this year, and we're going to do it all on stream live in 2-hour increments. 2 hours a day, and we're going to get there by Christmas. What do you think? Yes or no? Take your vote. That's going to be a no. I'd have to do some off the stream. I think I might. What I'm doing is I'm working on this game on stream, and I'm working on like another set of small projects off stream. And what I'm going to do is when those games are done, and they need to come out first so we can keep getting revenue so I can make a bigger game like this, then I think I will continue doing this in 1 to 2 hour stream hour time blocks, but I'll go to working on this like full time probably. So then it can maybe be done. Thomas says, how much content are you thinking of making before release? So basically this game was designed in, like, it was going to be 5 levels, but at this point, you know, I'm not really sure if we're still going to do that. There'll be like 2 levels here, 3, 4 levels there, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, maybe 7 levels tops, because I want these to be good. So quite a bit. You can see how long it's taken us to iterate through this hub world. Still has a little while to go. We need to make more detailed models to go with it. We need to clean up some of these edges. We got to cut these all out with seams. We got to start texturing this. So getting this hub world perfect is going to take a little bit more time. And 5 levels, you got to think it's up in the air content wise. 5 to 7 levels of content that are going to need models like this, a level design like this, and new textures. Basically, I'm going to reuse some where I can. So we're looking at models and textures and music, but I can pretty much write music in an afternoon, for a whole game. Typically, almost every TreeFall song is written in under an hour. Most of the time, I can write a song. I can sit down and just do it in 30 minutes to an hour, and then I have something that I really enjoy. So music needs to be for this game, but we're basically reusing the code, and we're reusing some code. We have to write a lot of new one, and then some models and assets to go in the level designs like this. So some things are going to be reused. So it's not completely from scratch, but it is a larger project with a larger scope. So it is going to take a little bit longer. All right, PLP says, I am not getting this game out this year. All right, so that's a challenge. All right, okay. But it's crazy because I want to release Maze this year, and I want to release Pick-a-Block this year, and another Tilting Tiles, and another Seeker game, and then this game. So the challenge is... it's on. It's accepted. It probably won't be this year, to be honest. But what I'm hoping to do is make this game like the developers conference is going to be in the fall. And, basically it will have like a release date trailer for Maze, a release date trailer for Perplexing Orb Touch, and probably a release date trailer for Pick-a-Block. Those will all be the games that are for sure being done this year. They're all like pretty far into development. And then there's going to be like one surprise, that I'm going to surprise you guys with in the conference. And then that's not going to be talked about at all. I'm not even going to mention it on the Patreon page because I want it to be like a whoa moment type of thing. And then this game probably will have it like the reveal trailer by the time we get to the fall. Just so people can see it and know it's a game and know that we're working on it, and we'll probably move to devlogs on it because I'm thinking about doing like a compilation, like a long video for YouTube showing like the development behind the scenes for Maze and like how quickly I was putting that game together. But the new devlog series is probably going to be coming out soon for Perplexing Orb Touch. Talk about how that game started from scratch. All assets were new. Everything is from scratch. Even the character controller, none of it was brought over from Perplexing Orb 2 or anything like that. It's, side scrolling. It's all new. It's the PlayStation touchpad. All the music is going to be new. All the textures are new. It's a ground up project basically. And I feel like I can show a lot on that for game developers who are interested on YouTube and just generalized audiences who would be interested. I think that game will have a lot of clickability and stuff, just because the nature of the touchpad and being one of the first developers ever to like do an entire game just based on the touchpad and stuff. So yeah, I think that we'll start doing that devlog series pretty soon. And that game was obviously coming out before this one, even though we've been working on this one pretty heavily. And I kind of paused development on that game. We have it like all scoped out and stuff, and most of it's like started and like a lot of it is done. But I'm going to try to finish Maze and then Orb Touch, just because Maze will be quicker. And we definitely need to get a new revenue driver out for the holiday, but way before the holiday, for the summer, basically. And, Maze Pedestal of Trials. If you haven't played it, check it out on Steam or on PlayStation. It is now our number 2 revenue earner. People love it. Also, check this out, guys. I just walked over here just to see just the way that these the curves are, the way that this model has been made. It really accepts the lighting and the specular lighting really well. So this is going to look super cool when we are all said and done in the level. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I'm going to go ahead and get close to wrapping it up here because I actually got to get out and mow the yard in the evening before the sun goes down. So I got to get rolling before I get back to more development work. So that was pretty cool. I think that I could see that we had like a lot more users tuning in, a lot more viewers, I should say, through different segments of this. I think that the game engine work is probably more interesting to people than the constant modeling work. So I'm going to try to mix it up because we still got a lot of modeling work left to do on this project. And it's kind of fun to do it and like kind of go back and forth. Yesterday's stream was pretty fun in case you guys missed it, really going back and forth and trying different models and asking you guys what you thought. That was pretty fun. So I do enjoy the modeling stuff, but seeing you run around and building game objects and talk about puzzles and level designs and seeing stuff in the Unity game engine, I think a lot of people kind of enjoy that, and it probably got us a few more clicks on this live stream. So we'll try our best to do more content like this. But tomorrow's stream is, let's see, is today Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do. We'll probably do another one. We're really trying to advertise this live series, really trying to get a lot of people tuning in. So we'll probably do another giveaway. That seems to get us a lot of clicks. Our Friday shows get a lot of clicks and a lot of views afterwards, more so than the rest of the week. And I'm assuming, people are tuning in for those giveaways. So we'll probably do that one more time. Might do some miscellaneous development, but probably we'll be back working on the castle a little bit more. And then after that, next week, we'll probably be doing some level designs. If we haven't gotten the texture work, if I don't do any of that over the weekend, I probably won't. So we'll probably start working on the level design for this and start texturing it, because when you guys start seeing this with new textures, we gotta create some textures. Maybe we'll do that on stream. That might be pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for tuning in today, guys. Let me go ahead and do my outro, my rigmarole of advertisements. This right here is incorrect. We're not on sale anymore, but you can go and you can click below to our links in the description below, and you can find all of our games on Steam by clicking the Steam franchise link. If you guys want to support me or check out my games or see anything that you thought might look fun today, there's plenty of games for you to check out and try on Steam. And we have a ton of games on PlayStation. We have more games on PlayStation than we do Steam. If you want to get our full catalog and experience, you can check those out on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. Most of them are highly inexpensive budget price games, anywhere from $1.99 to $4.99. A couple of our games, the larger scoped games, Maze is pretty large, Perplexing Orb 2 is pretty large, and PitterPot is pretty large. Those games cost $9.99, and that is the most expensive games we have ever released. So if you want to play some of our games, check out some of this stuff, support me, support the channel, support further game development, you can pick those up. We also have right now, perfect timing, we have a Patreon page where you can support me and support our game studio and get your names. They will be featured in our YouTube videos. You'll be printed on the screen just like this, and you get personal shout outs. So I can go ahead and give a personal shout out to Carmen Red, Overhyped Gamer, Sharkamino, and PLP. You also get your names in the credits of our games. So you can go into official published PlayStation games on the PlayStation Store that thousands of people play, and your name can be there as a supporter in the games that way. And you get to see behind the scenes posts on Patreon. So if you're interested in joining us, you can find the links in the description below. $1, $3, and $5 a month are our tiers, and they get you different things, and you get different Discord roles as well. Also, you guys watching, just to mention, I know a lot of you are in our Discord. I'm going to be making a Patreon only channel chat. I hadn't done it yet, but that way, you guys are shown at the top as supporters for your roles, but then I'm gonna make it like a special channel where the Patreons can chat, or maybe I'll show off stuff early in the Discord to patrons and stuff as well. So I'm thinking about doing that. Let me know what you guys think about that in the Discord. And if you're not part of our Discord community, it's growing pretty large. You can find the links in the description below. You can click on the invite link and join us there. We talk about anything related to TreeFall Studios, random stuff. You can ask me game development questions, anything like that in the Discord below. All right, guys, I had fun. I had so much fun hanging out with you today and talking about video games, talking about my designs for this video game. Hope you guys are looking forward to playing this in Christmas of 2030 or whenever it comes out. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Sorry we got started off late because of some technical difficulties. It seems like we've been having that all week for the last 2 weeks. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to start on time. I'll be able to schedule a stream and have it up for you guys to see early. Well, with that being said, I will catch you in the next video. Have a blast. Have a great evening, everyone. See ya.